What's going on, Attack Squad? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. Enemy 343, back in it once again. And originally, I thought I was going to be working today, but work called and told me not to bother coming in today or tomorrow. But tomorrow, I got my doctor's appointment, so it's going to be an open chat. So hopefully, me and the guests will actually have something to talk about. Also, this just came in. Hold on. I got a guest. Bling shadow. Hold on, dude. Here you go.
Yo, what up?
What's up, man? Here we go. Hold on. Whoop. You muted yourself. Hold on, dude. Oh, Matt. Okay. Add stream.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, man.
Oh, hey there, dude.
Hey, Dio.
Hold on, guys. There we go. That way I can be able to hear you guys.
Okay, good.
Anyway. Yeah, freaking work called and told me not to come in today, and I got a pretty freaking messy schedule.
Hey, at least you have a job, unlike me.
Yeah.
Or me.
Well,
guys, check it out. This just came in today.
Holy Mother's Jesus.
nice.
Anyway,
Neato.
Yeah. I pre-ordered this sucker because basically I already got the first three, and I really love it.
I assume Dee Dee ain't gonna be joining us today.
Yeah, I know. She actually missed out because of Hurricane Ida.
Yeah.
God damn that fucking hurricane.
Hallelujah. Ooh.
But at least Dee Dee and them are okay, so.
Ditto.
Oh, check it out. This is hair trigger.
Nice.
Now, what is today's topic, anywho?
It's an open chat, so anything goes.
Well, in this case, let's talk giant robots and how fucking awesome they are.
Yeah.
I still want to see the freaking giant Gundam in Yokohama eventually.
Bingo! By the
Oh,
way, anyone catched up on?
I want to see I want to see giant robot dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
See also Get a Robo Arc. See also Get a Robo Arc.
You know what's funny is I still remember the dumbass BBC sitting there saying, "It's a giant transformer." Like, no, you idiot! Shut up.
My god, people at the BBC are fucking dumb. I mean, first they compared anime fans to fucking autists, which I won't lie, a lot of us are, but that is no cause for fucking autism. It's the kind of shit you're born with when you have a little too many chromosomes.
Not just that, but them using it as an insult should be offensive, but yet apparently the wokies won't sit there and, complain about that because whatever.
Okay.
Hey, how cool would it be if you were stuck in a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, there's pushing the envelope for how offensive you could be, and then there's just being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, there's a difference between that and just, being such a freaking douchebag to somebody. And I know that freaking Redna and Dio have actually been at me about, using too much profanity, but What do you expect? It's freaking Twitter of all places. You're not gonna actually expect people to be so freaking nice to you.
Of course, we're talking about twatter. Where common sense and decency go to die a very horrible death, Auschwitz style.
Now, I do want to throw something out there before I forget, though, and
At least
that
we still have
is
minds.
the latest episode. The latest manga chapter of Fire Force. Because every time I see this panel, it always puts a smile on my face, and it's when Tamaki sits there and tells this guy who is basically a Puritan, and he's like, your style, your lewdness is disgusting stuff. And so she's like, I'm sick of your whining, and I will use my sex appeal to save the world because the world needs sex appeal, and I just can't stop enjoying that because that is exactly what every single creator needs to do. I mean, it's not just manga
Support
creators.
this campaign.
Yeah, it's not just with manga creators, it's with any creator. You need to have sex appeal or some type of appeal. And if you have a character that is sexy, then so be it. But it's funny because you have these, land whales who are like, why does she have boobies? This is not what a girl would look like.
Goods.
I'm sorry that women have boobs and they don't look like potatoes, but that's just how reality is. I mean, you go to a Comic Con or any kind of convention, or hell, you don't have to go to a con. You can just walk outside. I know that's forbidden and taboo in woke culture, but when you walk outside, you see women in short shorts. You see, slim fit women. You see models who, do all these sexy poses. And the poses that the fictional characters do isn't so far-fetched as to what they can do in real life. It's just because you can't do it doesn't mean the rest of the world can't either.
Yeah, and also another thing, guys, I totally agree with Dionysus saying that we do need sexy women in anime characters because basically,
why I support this campaign.
also, don't even get me started on what freaking Yakuza Western Killer said about freaking, sexy women are actually freaking just, destroying anime as is. In fact,
oh bullshit! This guy clearly hasn't touched it, or
I
hell,
just literally
he hasn't
face
even
palmed.
touched breast even, man.
I don't know, Matt. He has touched shit before, but he just touched his
Hey,
own man.
could I say something?
Oh, hey there, Dee Dee.
Dee! Yay, Dee Dee's
He's
here.
alive. She's alive.
I'm fucking
No shit,
sorry.
Sherlock.
Ida decided to be a bitch cake and knock out most of Louisiana's power and or knock down trees. So I was stuck a week and a half at my grandfather's house, and I tried to get on the last thing, but apparently you need an actual Wi-Fi source as data doesn't work for some fucking reason.
Hey, Mr. Anime, can I say something?
good, Bleeding Shadow.
Yakuza wannabe chump, if you're watching this, we get it. You hate sexy women in anime. But
You also hate
you
the touch of a real woman, period.
let me finish.
And a diet.
No.
Let me finish. We all
let
know you're
Bleeding
never
Shadow
getting a
finish.
girlfriend. That's why you had to be gay.
Ooh, burn.
Oh,
fuck.
sweetie, no gay man would
Savage.
want him either.
No.
No
Like,
gay
not-
man I know anyway would want to touch him.
Now the horniest gay person would want him. No one would want him. Even Chris Chan would look at him and say, no.
Okay, is this the Conan the Barbarian Savage Hour? Or what?
Can we make
Didi,
it
I'm
the
so glad
Conan
you're
the
here,
Barbarian Savage Hour?
Yes!
So since I more or less been off the grid, having to survive on Netflix, and please don't judge me, it's all I had to kill time till I could finally come home.
I
What
was. Oh,
What
sorry.
the fuck did Joshua the fat bastard do this time?
Oh, no.
Well,
We were just bringing him up because we're talking about anime and stuff. And one thing I do want to throw your way, Dee, since I know you're banned from Twitter because they hate strong, smart women. So Fire Force, right? You've seen it.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I haven't watched it personally, but I've seen bits and pieces. I know they show the moon from Soul Eater at one
mm-hmm.
point.
Well, there's a character by the name of Tamaki who is usually the fan service character who gets in all sorts of spicy, shenanigans and stuff by accident. And anyway, apparently, the creator was getting annoyed with the not fans, but we'll just say the NPCs, complaining about her. And so, in the latest chapter, Tamaki is telling this guy who is basically the stand-in for Puritans. And Tamaki says, "I'm sick of your whining. If you hate my body so much, I got something to show you. Because I'm going to save the world with my sex appeal. Because the world needs sex appeal." And everyone of us who likes the series or just likes anime in general, we absolutely love it because that's what
Damn, just for that, I need to check out the show.
yeah, I totally recommend it too, and I'm planning on getting some of the manga volumes as well. So, I mean, basically, I really love both Soul Eater and freaking Fire Force. The mangaka behind both of those is just
shit, we lost someone.
Yeah, they'll come back.
After watching all the anime, I could find that hopefully it wasn't dubbed by Funimation on Netflix, because I know if I watch something dubbed by Funimation, they'll get money from Netflix for it.
Huh?
I started watching Kid Cosmic, and I've gushed about My Hero Academia and how it's actually like what American comics used to be, pretty much. Well, Kid Cosmic is in the same vein. I mainly love it because all the characters, they don't just instantly know how to use the powers of the magic stones. They still have to more or less learn how.
Sorry about that, guys. Something went wrong.
And
that's okay.
And that's one of the things I hate about modern comics, besides the horrific art and the whole let's bash on men thing. Like, oh yeah, you sure are a strong, independent woman when you bash on a guy, as opposed to, just doing something that proves the guy wrong. No, we gotta say men are stupid, sexist, and stuff. My dad ain't sexist. My dad agrees that a luxury tax on feminine hygiene products like pads and tampons is a stupid thing.
I also second that.
But I watched Kid Cosmic because, again, all I had was Netflix to kill the time until I could finally come home and have an actual router so I can do the stuff I normally do. And Kid Cosmic, while I won't say it's exactly like My Hero Academia, this is definitely a show I would let my nephews and nieces watch when it comes to Western cartoons, along with the Owl House and Amphibia. Everything else, no. And I don't care what anyone says. Your stupid crap like Super Friendship Squad is fucking shit. It's shit. If you actually watched a Magical Girl anime, you'd know that's not how it works. Steven Universe did Magical Girl better, and they didn't even exclusively focus on magical girls when doing anime references.
Also, Star Vista says hello.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Also, I put it in the private chat. Something for y'all to cringe at. Enjoy the cringe.
No. No, I'm not
Oh
going to.
God,
Forget
no!
it. But
Dear God,
there's one other
why
thing
are
I was.
we actually getting something like that? I mean, basically, no offense, but Revolutionary Girl Utena is actually much better than that crap.
My
say we-
store from a Taco Hell lunch is way better than that crap.
Also, Matt, I added you in the Discord. Did you see the thing that Lost Pause said about the One Piece thing?
Answer the question first, then I'll. Because like I've seen that too, and here's what I'm thinking: what if this is actually fake? Like they just want the fake outrage. That way, next week or whatever, they can sit on their high horse and say, "Oh my God, we made the weebs angry. I'm so clever." Like it just feels like
Look, considering they got a hold of Netflix got a hold of Death Note, and then they got a hold of Cowboy Bebop, and fuck any of you assholes who say it's only men who are pissed that Faye is not wearing her signature outfit, and many female cosplayers would like to say hello when you say her outfit is impossible to wear in real life. Fuck you. I'm pissed about it too, and I'm a fucking woman. Do I have to flash my fucking vagina in order for you to realize it's not just guys who are upset about this? You don't seem to get that people love this anime. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, with how much you get all pissy when people make fun of your wokey shit. You think you would understand why people would be upset about Mia Faye's outfit not matching. Oh, and can we talk about the actress who's playing? And sorry for saying Mia Faye. I'm very upset, so I'm getting characters mixed up. But can we talk about the actress who's playing Faye? Faye, who basically said "fuck you" to the fans. Can I?
She did it in a typical Valley Girl voice, like, "Oh my God, guys, will you stop bitching about the costume?"
Hey, whoa, Matt, just let Dee Dee finish, okay? Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
I don't know how many of y'all watched the Nerdette, but she found a picture of the actress in a sequin purple bikini that was very similar to Faye's outfit from the anime, and she said, "You know what? Just make this yellow, and you pretty much got the costume." I'm like, and this is why I follow you, Nerdette. You say things what everyone thinks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can't move around and tissue paper my ass.
Hey, on the bright side, the Netflix Cowboy Bebop isn't canon to the original series, so that is a bright side.
Again, many female cosplayers, a couple I've actually seen at the cons I've gone to, would like to say hello, you fucking bitch. You better pray I never meet you in real life, because I will drag your ass. I will fucking drag your ass and basically hit you where it hurts. I will basically do that Ryan Griffin's speech that he said to Connie D'Amico, and hurt you.
This is why I enjoy having GB around.
TLDR, never trust Netflix with adaptations.
I mean, my point here is, it just seems like it's way too obvious, though. Like, it sounds like it's something Netflix would do, but at the same time, is it really true? Because this could just be them.
Look, my point of it is, whether it's a real thing or not, Lost Pause. To quote Matt, don't tempt fate. I love Danny, but no, I don't want him as Chopper.
That's just that, but you can't do One Piece live action, just like you can't do Dragon Ball Z live action, because Chaozu and Chopper are two characters that only work in an animated sense. You can't have them real life. And yeah, you can sit there and say, "Oh, what if we do it like Detective Pikachu without CGI?" Yes, but at the same time, it still doesn't flow right because it doesn't look right 100%, if that makes sense. It's
Let's
just like
be
with,
honest. Let's be honest. If we ignore Pokemon like Mr. Mime, it's a hell of a lot better because most of the Pokemon are animal themed.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
I mean,
ridiculous.
it's
But
just,
Also, I am sorry, but I'm thinking back because I went and saw Detective Pikachu in theaters. Loved it, by the way. I was kind of worried because I've been burned by Hollywood's version of video games before, and 9 times out of 10, they're not so bad. They're good, like the Mario Brothers movie, where you can riff on it and do drinking games and stuff. But I was pleasantly surprised. Same with the Sonic movie, and I only went and saw that particular movie because I wanted to support Paramount for listening to the fans when they said, "Dear God, what unholy abomination did you deliver upon us?" but but I love that scene with Mr. Mime where Tim and Pikachu are basically miming and stuff, and then you see the imaginary match drop, and it's like, oh shit!
oh god, yeah, that scene was just
but that was
hilarious.
one of my favorite scenes in the movie, too. Also, Mr. Mime is one of my favorite Pokemon Generation 1 Pokemon as well. So I was really glad
I'm
that he
gonna
was
be honest. If they could just make a female version of Mr. Mime, because it's just creepy to see a female one, and it's bald with the Mo haircut. If anyone's seen the Three Stooges, you know who I'm talking about.
Mo,
Yeah.
yeah, it's Mola. It's Mo
I'm
Howard.
more of a Blastoise kind of guy. I mean, that dude looks like a tank.
Look, what I'm saying is, if they could just give a female version to the female Mr. Mimes, you could call him Miss Mime or Mrs. Mime. I don't care. Just something where it's not bald, because it's just creepy to know it's female, but it has a bald spot. This is why every time I find a Mime Junior, I keep it as a Mime Junior, because it's not terrifying to look at.
Well, to be fair, that's Mr. Mime is only the Western name because the creator of Pokemon was like, "A, can you not name him Mr. Mime? Because I'm thinking of in the next generation bringing in genders." But they're like, "Oh no, it's okay. We'll just keep it as is." And so,
Why not call
female.
why not call it something like Harlequin or Jester or something, since it's a clown,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
I mean, I get that it's also a mime because it's a psychic type, but it's like, or just mime. Why do we have to add Mister to it?
I mean, his Japanese
Because
name
Arnold,
translates
Arnold.
to barrier
And
because of the walls that he can create.
it's just complex. Okay, let's just actually not skip around with the freaking, and the semantics, of course, because
So
at the end of the day, if it's actually a certain way for me, it'll always be that same way. Like the freaking Washington Redskins or the Cleveland Indians. You can't change the name because the freaking name actually is considered racist per se. It's just
Even
going for
though
a name
that
change.
I'm still pissed that my girl Jinx has been screwed over. Her symbolic brothers, as you could call them, have gotten new evolutions, and she hasn't had anything since her baby form in Gen 2. And I can forgive back in the 90s because we didn't really have the internet that we have now to, look shit up. But now that we have the internet and it explains what Jinx is based off of, I'm still pissed that people keep bringing up the whole blackface thing. And I'm like, yes, let's ignore Japanese culture. Not to mention, Jinx is based off a fucking opera singer.
not just that, but to those who don't know, Jinx she is based on the yokai. There's two snow yokai, the Yuki Onna, who is a beautiful snow woman,
Which
and there's
got
another
I like
one.
Rise of the TMNT. Nice.
And there's another snow yokai who's this evil cannibal woman who eats men, and her skin is black because that's supposed to be frostbite, and the hair is supposed to come from the whole the trend that they were doing back then in Japan and stuff. But like G said, let's ignore the culture itself and just complain. Oh, it's racist because I said it is because I'm a little.
And after people threw a hissy fit back in the 90s about it, they turned her purple. Still dark enough that you could realize, hey, this is frostbite, but nothing that people would lose their shit over because they're stupid idiots who refuse to look up the culture to realize why it is the way it is. I want an evolution for Jinx. I don't care if she ends up looking like Nicki Minaj or the Valkyrie from the Valkyrie opera. I want an evolution for my Jinx. Jinx is a Pokemon I always have on my team if I can get her as an option in any Pokemon game.
Wow, I mean, I thought I was the
I'm
only
sure
one
she
that
doesn't look like Cardi B, for God's sakes.
I thought I was the only one that actually liked Jinx. My favorite ice type Pokemon.
Also, Casey Schaffler actually says, we should thank the founders of Me Too for weaponizing these woke academic arguments to push the Weatherman's underground narrative, which also the same group that gave birth to BLM and Antifa.
Good Lord.
Look, I'm going to bring this up. When BLM first started, I was all for joining it until they started destroying black-owned businesses. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? How does this get back at white people? White people don't care if a black-owned business gets destroyed. Now, if you destroy Forever 21, yeah, white people are going to be crying because that's going to hit their stocks. But destroying a local diner owned by a black man does not get white people sad.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
because Burn Loot Murder only cares about their own agenda, just like Antifa. They only care about destruction. They don't care about, what.
And they want to rule
Protestant.
over the ashes of what was once civilization.
Oh,
They're nothing but anarchists.
anyone remember a couple months back? I forget which month, but when Antifa was wanting to defund the police, someone shot an Antifa member, and one of those bastards started screaming, "Police! Police!" And it's like, I thought y'all wanted to defund the police. Notice how y'all the police when someone shoots at your ass.
Irony at its finest.
Basically,
oh God, good love. Such good irony.
police for me, but not for thee. So basically, it's the freaking hypocritical double standards of these people that actually just really loves to throw this narrative around, thinking that we of all people should actually just be living in horror and fear and try to actually have no life whatsoever. No, basically, we should actually live our lives how we want.
Also,
Exactly, man. Live life to the fullest is the message of the day. Not live in fear of some jagoff, working at Walmart, or Starbucks.
okay, wait, Walmart is very bad to their employees. I mean, one of the things they list in their thing is how to get food stamps because they don't pay their workers enough to survive.
Ugh,
Anyway,
ain't that a bitch?
Anyway, I recently watched a video of top 10 least liked Pokemon designs, and Primarina was on the list, and I'm a little sad. I mean, I know Primarina is more supposed to be based off of Selkie, but I have been wanting a mermaid Pokemon since I saw Misty as a mermaid in the Gen 1 anime. I've wanted a mermaid since then. And I was like 10 or 11 years old.
I mean, I personally like Primarina. She looks beautiful, and it was a pain in the ass to get a female version because you have to, go through all that dialogue and crap. But the reason why I want to get a female Primarina is, to me, I thought she was based on more of a siren, but I was going to name her Adagio. And I actually like her design.
Primarina is the final evolution of Poplio.
Yeah. Which, guys, still remember back when the whole Pokemon came out. You know, you had Papio, you had Litten, you had Velvet, and everyone was making fun of Papio. Like, oh my god, it's going to evolve into something stupid. It's going to look ugly and stupid. And
Look,
yet, here you.
Look, the reason I chose Rowlet is because usually when I choose my starters, it's always the grass type because I'm always like, no one really likes the grass type. It's always the underdog. I mean, which Pokemon do you normally choose, Dionysus?
Well, to be fair, I mostly go with the water types. Blastoise, Feraligatr.
Everyone either chooses the fire starter or the water starter. No one ever chooses the grass type, so I always choose the grass type because it's like they're the underdog dog. They deserve to prove that they're just as good as the others. And the minute I found out what the final evolution of Poplio Primarina looked like, I instantly went on the World Trade and looked for a Poplio. Didn't care what gender it was. I just wanted a Poplio so I could get Primarina because I've wanted a mermaid Pokemon since Gen 1. And it's because, and I know it's supposed to be based more on a Selkie, which if you think about it from Irish and Scottish lore standpoint, is technically a mermaid because it's a human girl that can take off a seal skin to be human. But it pretty much has a mermaid's tail. And I was happy because I finally got my mermaid. I've been wanting a mermaid for a long time. I even made an OC mermaid Pokemon called Murma and its evolution Maida.
Oh, that's cute. But I mean, to be fair though, yeah, you're right. The grass type Pokemon often are the underdogs because I still remember there's that one meme that Bulbasaur is now getting more love after all these years. Because like no one really used Bulbasaur back in Generation 1, right? It
Well,
was either
I got G3's or Generation 3's version of Gen 1, you know, Fire Red and Leaf Green. One of my favorite Christmas memories, I might add. And I chose Bulbasaur. I mean, Charmander's cute and all, but the anime's version of Charizard kind of repelled me because it's like, man, you're an asshole. Ash is just trying to give you love and you're being an asshole.
Alright, to be fair, if you remember in the Golden Isle arc, Charizard, you know, changed his ways and stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
but and I have a soft spot for Squirtle now, but back then I wasn't really a fan of Squirtle, so I didn't want Squirtle, so I chose Bulbasaur. I
Well,
chose
my
when I got Heart Gold. I chose Well, I got Torchic first when I got regular Sapphire. I got Alpha Sapphire when they did the remakes and stuff, but Chikorita was because I liked May. I liked May for the Gen 3 anime, so I kind of wanted to emulate her, mainly because, you know, she's the avatar for the girl. But then when I did my second playthrough after winning, I chose Trico, and I never looked back. I've been getting grass starters ever since.
Well, for me, my Pokemon Generation 1, it was Pokemon Blue, and I chose Squirtle just because I thought he looked the coolest out of the three. And to be fair, I kind of always use him because it's nostalgic, but not just because of the game itself. It's also way back, you know, when I first got Pokemon Blue, that was also the last thing my Mimo gave me, and I named my Squirtle after her. So it kind of has that sentimental value to it, if you will. But with Generation 2, I got Totodile because in real life I like alligators and crocodiles. Generation 3, I went with the Skeptile because you can thank the anime for that. You know, Ash's Trico was
Damn.
just so chill. And Generation 4, it was Impotent because I like penguins. Generation 5, it was Embor because I always wanted a pot-bellied pig. 6, it was Froakie, mostly because of the whole ninja thing. 7, well, 7 I chose Primarina simply because she was based on the, Kelpie. And this one, Generation 8 was the hardest because the designs just didn't really do it for me. Like, I chose Red of Boom because this was the only coolest out of the other two.
Oh, the funny thing about Rowlet is when I was in high school, there was a kid I hung out with named Chase, and and we are not questioning his name, please no. But anyway, we had we would do things like we would look for Pokemon, even if you had to use like an evolution stone to get the third form. But we thought of what other Pokemon could you have as a starter if you couldn't get, the main starters. Like you could get a Zubat because as long as your friendships hide with them, you can get Crobat from Golbat and all that. But we also made up Pokemon like when it came to Leafeon, I came up with a grass starter before Leafeon was ever introduced called Glaceon, and it had a flower on its forehead as opposed to the leaf. But one of the things I came up for a possible hypothetical starter was a grass owl.
Oh,
So,
that's pretty interesting.
so years later, seeing Rowlet, it's like someone was in my head.
Yeah, and also I gotta say, I just actually had to pause out for a few seconds because I was actually watching one of Redna's videos. And, oh god, it was friggin' hilarious. He's actually
Also,
fighting a dragon. Like, good.
I don't know if y'all saw the video I posted, not the Wonder Boner one. That was more for giggles. But the one about the cool girl. Evidently, I'm not supposed to exist because heaven forbid that, there might be women who are like that, who do like to drink beer or play video games or something.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. That's where I think it was Bleeding Shadow thought you were being serious, but I responded with like, nah, she's not going to sell us out like Nickelback. Which now that I think about it, I should have said no. Dee Dee is not going to pull a Kevin Smith on us.
Hell no.
No. Yeah, I know Dee Dee like that. She's cool. She's a cool gal, dude.
Speaking of Kevin Smith, so I don't know if when I'm gonna make this, but I want to make a video on why the Patrick Star show as a show is better than the new He-Man reboot, because at least it's about Patrick, not
Wait.
Tila.
And because there's another He-Man cartoon that was added to Netflix.
You know what I'm talking about,
that's
the Kevin
right.
Smith.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
probably
see,
good.
you know,
Watch
Are we talking about the
2002
one that's
He-Man,
supposed,
please.
I mean, Bleeding, are we talking about the one that's supposed to be the Tila show, but
Yes, the Tila show.
Kevin didn't think it could stand on its own, so he said, "It's He-Man," and then threw a hissy fit when people called him out on his fucking bait and switch?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, as I was saying,
Yeah.
at least the Patrick Star show isn't false advertisement. It's a
Although
show
if
about
anyone wants to
Patrick.
watch a really good He-Man show,
And-
watch the 2002 animated series.
But anyways, as I was saying,
Good.
for the Patrick Star show, it's not clickbait. It's not a bait and switch, and it's not false advertisement. It's the Patrick Star Show. You know what you're gonna get yourself into. I'm not defending the show itself. I'm just saying that if I had a gun, if I had to pick between the Tila Show and the Patrick Star Show, I would watch the Patrick Star Show.
Oh, I forget which review for the Terminator movie it was, but Doug, aka the nostalgia critic, had a joke where people blame the fans actually come up with a better plot line for the movie, and they're like, "Wait, just do a better idea."
Damn you, Wabbit
Shoot.
Also, hey Dio, you know how you said Glitch Text was canceled because of Nickelodeon? Just one question. How do you know it wasn't Netflix that wasn't canceled it because of their woke agenda?
Wait, what?
You remember how you said that Glitch Text was canceled
Oh, yes,
because
yes,
of
Glitch Text,
Nickelodeon?
yes.
How do
Yeah.
you know it wasn't canceled because of Netflix and their woke agenda?
Well, to be fair, I don't know why they would cancel it because, it's a diverse show. The two main characters aren't even white. You have Miku, I believe her name is, who's Japanese, and well, she's half Japanese and half Caucasian, and her friend is Hispanic, and the whole cast is very, diverse. But if they did cancel it because it wasn't their kind of diverse, then oh, that's pretty crappy. And also, Didi, hurry up and get back here.
Yeah, I just had a feeling that
I just turned off my freaking Wi-Fi because you guys were cutting in and out and stuff like that, and hopefully,
saying. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, like I was saying, I just kind of turned off my Wi-Fi since you guys were cutting in and out, and basically I was kind of getting all this garbled nonsense, and so I just turned my Wi-Fi off, and basically, when that happened, freaking Dee just. But like I said, I left the link to both the freaking Council of Leaves chat and also in the Discord, in the general Discord section.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna say this right now. All Glitch Text should have never been a Netflix exclusive. They should have at least waited one more month for CBS or Access or Paramount Plus to be an exclusive and then air on Nickelodeon. I mean, just look at how Camp Coral and the Rugrats reboot. Yeah, they're bad cartoons, but I'm pretty sure if Glitch Text went through the same thing they did, Glitch Text would have been a whole lot better.
Also, Casey actually just added this. Thank you, Dee the Center, for pointing that out, because it felt like it got academically and financially scammed by those woke parasites. Also, most of the Pokemon stars I had were mostly mixed. Yeah, listen, guys. You guys keep talking. I gotta do something real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright, go do a thing. But anywho, but that one thing I did forget to mention though, since Didi was talking about being on Netflix, and one thing I do want to throw out there because we keep forgetting to talk about this. Well, to be fair, we all forgot about this crap because it's so unforgettable. But anywho, there's a show on Netflix called The Q Force, which is a show where you
about
got
gay superheroes. I know about it.
yeah, and no, they're not gay. They're gay. And
how much you want to
bless
bet
you.
that gay people will feel insulted watching this?
They did. I mean, the whole LGBT community were like, WTF, what is this garbage? What is this? This isn't, who we are. And they were absolutely insulted. I was also wanting to get Didi's opinion on it too, because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. She's gonna say it's just as stupid and basically what we're saying right now. Although she's probably trying to get on as we speak,
Thank
but
God think I only use Paramount Plus and HBO Max.
Yeah. Anyways, I gotta go and pick up my brother. If you guys are
Alright.
still
Bye,
here, I will
Madman.
come back.
alright, man.
Alright.
Well, take it easy.
Bye. Bye, Madman.
Okay.
Oh wait, should I ask him? Do you want to do his final thoughts? Crap. He could have done his final thoughts before he left. I'm sure maybe he'll make it back. But hold on, how many minutes are we on to the stream?
We're 45 minutes.
Okay, never mind. We usually do this for about 2 hours max. The longest we've done this was 3 hours.
We've been on for 3 hours? Wow. Time flies.
Diddy, are you waiting or what? I mean, if you're signing to the talking to the chat.
Hey, Mr. Anime, Mad
Okay, we
Matt
just
just
actually
left.
lost another one.
Oh,
I swear to
no.
God,
Matt had
freaking
to go.
Skynet X has it.
No. Matt had to go to pick up his brother.
Oh, hold on, we got someone Joker. Hold on, dude.
Okay, but where's Didi?
Hold on. I don't see anything yet, so still trying to figure that out. I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe she might be having an internet connection.
Perhaps that is it.
Because you know how freaking crappy the internet is these days.
Oh yeah, fun fact. I've been doing research on the He-Man reboot. Turns out Netflix called it an anime.
Because everything's an anime when you're dumb. And before anyone sits there and says, but in technicality, anime in Japanese is cartoon. Yeah, we get it, but here's the thing, idiot. When we say anime, it's to separate it from a cartoon. It's kind of like when you go to the store and you go listen to music. It's not all a song. It's not all music. You got country music, rap music, rock and roll, and even then you got your different types of rock and roll: heavy metal, death metal, etc., etc. And that's basically what this is. It's yes, it's animation. It's a cartoon, but we call it an anime because it's specifically Japanese animation. It
To
isn't.
be honest, I would rather a Japanese studio do a Western IP and then call it an anime, like how Star Wars is doing it.
To be honest, Japan just does everything correctly. Unlike here in the West, where we gotta make sure we have our little tokens and our, movies and stuff like that. That way, all the special snowflakes in the audience can feel even more special.
Exactly. But it's just like freaking ridiculous because, we actually need to be a little more, enjoyable about what we need to actually come up with more better ideas instead of just, doing the same old bullshit. They tell us that, if we actually aren't a fan of like said things, then we should actually make our own. But here's the thing. As soon as we do make our own, they're just gonna cry about it and then try to get it freaking removed. By actually
Just like
cutting
they were
off.
trying to do with, like I said, just like they were trying to do with Raging Golden Eagles' Blade Devil when he was getting the money up. They were like, "We have to cancel this because it's problematic."
Dude, I
And yet,
actually support RGE and all of his work and all the things that he does. But here's the thing:
So do I.
looking after someone's form of income is just totally freaking despicable. Sort of like when Pokimane decided to actually freaking attack, a gaming company that was trying to sponsor It's a Gundam. That was just totally fucking scumbag like.
So I was checking my email real quick, but anywho, yeah, and we need to really start making our own stuff because when you look at it, when it's us versus them, our stuff sells more than their stuff, right? And we're not going to bring anime into the mix here. Anime is going to take the back seat for the time being. You look at what's selling more, Coleman America or the latest Captain America, right? What's going to sell more, Blade Devil or the latest issue of Captain Woman, Captain Marvel? Blade Devil's
Exactly.
going to sell more.
Basically, Captain America is way better and more patriotic than either Captain Marvel or Captain America or Marvel for that matter, because basically, at least Timothy Lim and Mark Pellegrini actually give us, some of the good stuff. They actually give us a story. They actually give us, fan service. And they actually give us some beautiful freaking drawn characters that's actually like, borderline anime. And I really gotta say, they really freaking do a good job with, what they make. And I'm really happy to support them. And also, Doggo VT says, hi, and it's actually good to actually have you on.
Wait, who's that?
There's some VTuber popping on. I think it might be like one of Redna's friends.
I see. Well, no,
Yeah,
because I remember last week, a couple of my people, if you will, came onto the channel. It was kind of funny in a way.
yeah. Basically, I really gotta say, I mean, Revna is more than welcome to actually join us here in the live streams. I mean, she always actually does bring some interesting points of view and stuff, and she's actually kind of a breath of fresh air.
Well, I talked to her, and like the reason why she doesn't really want to do the live stream that much is because of all the swearing. Like it's just a bit too much for her, and so it's kind of makes it a little uncomfortable. Because it's supposed to be trying to sell a brand here. It's supposed to be professional. I mean, yeah, granted, we're going to cuss regardless, but it's a difference between cussing a little bit versus cussing like a sailor, if you will.
Hey, Mr. Anime, you're gonna. This stream will last 2 hours, right? Or well, 1 hour.
Yeah.
Because my phone's like at 6%, and I have to charge it. Don't worry, I'll be right back.
All right, well, we'll be right here. So
just assume Skynet did something.
Yeah, in fact, I just can't stand all this hypocrisy and all this bullcrap that's been going on in the world today, especially when it comes to like what's been happening with people as of late, and just like, look, this is our personal venting space, okay? I can't actually literate what people say here, as long as it isn't like racist. It doesn't actually have any like racial slurs or anything like that. That's where I draw the line. But just like cursing in general, I can actually understand if it's actually like a slip out once in a while, but we don't actually go total sailor's mouths or anything.
I mean, to be fair, Matt does kind of say the F word like a lot. And also, hold on, I'm reading Didi's message. Yes, I don't know if it's from Ida. I'm trying to fix it. Okay, so apparently Didi's internet is kind of having an issue right now. So hopefully she will be able to get on soon.
Yeah, hopefully, because Yeah,
But no, like I was saying though, we need to take what we're making seriously. Like we need to make our own products, our own comic books, our own games, etc. Because that's what the people want. And when I say the people, I'm not just talking about the fans. I'm not talking about you and I. I'm talking about the everyday man and woman who have no clue what woke politics is. Because you look at the record, let the record show. You jump on over to these movies. Alright, who did well, Sonic or Birds of Woke? Sonic did well, right?
yeah,
Who did
exactly.
well? Cruella or Godzilla versus King Kong? Godzilla versus King Kong did well, and same thing with Fast and the Furious. That is going to do well, and yet it's because the everyday man and woman wants to see good entertainment. They don't want this woke gender studies nonsense that is destroying entertainment.
Exactly. But here's the thing. We're actually forced, so much freaking gender identity politics and shit like that. It's just, freaking getting to a point where we're just fed up with it. And they're actually just, shoveling it into our faces and telling us it's actually chocolate ice cream when we know it's nothing more than a pile of crap.
In my opinion, I think that wokies are just better off being dead.
Yes. Other hey Neo, how you doing?
Hey,
Or,
I mean, you
or
feel
better
better
off
from last
ignored.
week, don't you?
what?
Now, the last stream that you were on, you kind of felt like crap. So I was wondering if you felt better today.
Oh man, I went through a lot, and I have sorry, I have a headache. So yeah, and that's
Mm.
because I'm doing my hair, so it kind of gives me a headache when I do it, and it's annoying as fuck.
Alright.
But it's cool. Don't worry, I'm about to do my hair, making it look all good and stuff. Oh man, I'm so glad I have nice hair, long, it's fucking awesome, man. I fucking grew that shit out for like 5 or 6 years, man. That shit took a long time to grow.
Damn, massive props, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, mind
Yeah,
you, it's not even.
I decided to get myself a haircut because, I was getting tired of freaking having all this snarky ass hair of mine.
Cool.
Freaking
Yeah,
Now,
you look
constantly.
more fresher.
I'm trying to have my hair nice and long.
Wait a minute, your hair is long?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, seriously. And all these guys who say, oh, men shouldn't have long hair. Man, shut the fuck up. People can do what they want to do.
Man, I get so much flack from my old man. Mind you, I love my father. He's a good man. Blah blah blah. Yakety smackety. But every single time he, shows up, it's like, so when are you gonna get your hair cut, son? Look like a girl, son. Like,
Nobody cares. People, listen, men can't help the way they look. Some people are just born good looking and pretty. In that case, that's my case. I was born very good looking. I just have nice hair, I have nice skin. I was just born, like that. I can't help the way I look. That's just how I look. And some people criticize me for being emo. Yes, I am the fucking emo. I don't really care what people think. I'm gonna be who I want to be, and that's that.
yeah, there you go. I
Exactly.
mean, we should all be who we desire. We should be our true selves. I mean, first of all, let me share a story. Now, I'm goth, and back when I was going to college and stuff, I always painted my nails. I don't do it anymore because, well, I have to work, and how much of a pain in the ass it is to wash your nails and put your nails back on and wash, and you're going to repeat that crap every single day. So
Uh,
I didn't have to worry about that when I was going to college. I had, black fingernails, and my friend, she wanted us to hang out. So we went to her house, we hung out, and, the next day or two, she was asking me the next time we hang out, could you please not have your, fingernail polish? To which I'm kind of like, confused, like, why? And her response is her parents, mind you, her parents the best way I can describe it is they are upper class a little bit. They're a little petite kind of thing, and so the reason is because I'm a grown man, right? I shouldn't be dressed like that. And here's the thing. First of all, I'm dressed like this because I'm a grown man and I can dress my fucking self. I mean, I don't need an excuse. I don't need a reason to put on black fingernail polish and my, band t-shirts. It's my fashion. I'm so sorry that I'm not going to put on a six-piece suit and comb my hair into that good boy haircut
I
and,
hate that
start talk about
shit,
yeah,
man.
and talk about the stock market. Like, no, that's not my style. That's not who I am.
Exactly. Who wants to talk about money all day? Even though there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with money, make your money, but no one wants to sit around in a circle and say, "Oh, look how much money I made today."
Like,
Oh,
Johnny
petty
good.
little-
Let us drink
Yeah,
our
like,
tea.
I'm like, you must be
Congratulations,
boring
you
because
got a
all you
$5
talk
million
about is
house
money.
or $2
Why
million
don't you spend it?
condo.
Now, I'm not the kind of person that'll talk about a person with money or criticize someone making money, but instead of talking about how much money you made, why don't you spend it on something actually useful?
Oh, speaking of spinning, let's talk about for a moment, since this is an open free chat. Let's talk about extreme cheapskates for a second. You seen that show? Like, have you seen the show
Oh
Extreme
yes,
Cheapskate?
yes. I'm
I
the
haven't seen
world's
it, but
biggest cheapskate.
it
Dude,
sounds familiar.
oh no, so there are people who they have a lot of money, like they can even buy a yacht, right? But they choose not to, and they will do things like have a 3 minute bath. They will reuse water. There was this woman, and this was by far the most disgusting.
Oh, I know what you're
Oh
talking about.
wait, hold on. Let me guess this woman. Let me guess. She wore like old clothes and went garbage diving.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that the
the
episode?
Asian lady. Yeah, the Asian
Yes,
lady.
yes.
I was
We
talking
watched
about.
that episode for a school, for a class, for economic class, and we were just disgusted by this. We're like, what? What? You ugh. Like day old cake out of the garbage, still in the box. But God.
Like,
But
if
what
you have that much money, stop being cheap so much.
Oh, and there's another one. This is absolutely disgusting because as a cooking is my passion. I love to cook. So this right here was a crime against nature. This right here would enrage Gordon Freeman. This is a black woman who she cooks lasagna. Now I'm going to let you guess, how does she cook this lasagna?
All in one bowl.
She puts it in the
Oh,
dishwasher. She
Oh,
puts it in the dishwasher.
who puts lasagna in the dishwasher? Like, how
This
can
woman does.
she must
Okay,
be an
that's just
idiot?
wrong. And it's
And
sacrilege.
the husband's eating it, and the husband's sad, which I feel that. I feel the sadness for this man because he's not eating good quality lasagna. He's eating sadness. He's eating sadzanya.
That's just neglect and abuse, in my opinion. Like, come on, man. Like, put the lasagna in the fucking oven and cook it properly, like normal people do. Stop being cheap.
Yeah,
Exactly. I mean,
I
it's
just
just
can't
these
do that.
cheapskates. They got neither can I because I like flavor. I like that taste of food and stuff. But it's just these individuals are so cheap. They will do anything and everything to not spend a single penny. Like they'll, again, like have that whole 3 minute shower. They will reuse bath water, which is by all means disgusting. Because listen, if I'm gonna have to do that, I'm first. Okay, I am
what was it?
first, and y'all can fight over who is second, third, fourth, whatever.
There was one lady that used rags as versus toilet paper. I'm like, God damn it. God damn it. Was it like
Rags is toilet paper.
yeah,
Yes.
actual rags instead of toilet paper. And it looked
I can
disgusting.
understand. Listen, I can understand if you're washing your ass, but if you're fucking using it to wipe your ass after you get out the Woman, have you heard of tissue before?
She doesn't buy tissue because that costs money.
Mhm.
Oh my!
And all I gotta say is, beware, because beware whenever you go on a date to watch out for these kind of people because there's this one, I think it was Extreme Cheapskates, where a guy takes a girl out on a date and
Yeah, same
uh,
episode. Took her on a date and went to was it a country club? Yeah, country something.
mhm.
It's like, yeah, that's the episode. Not the best date you want to go on, but it's like, okay, just the first date. But it's like, you got to make the impression. At least take her somewhere else.
Yeah,
What about? He could have took her to Waffle House and it would have been better than that.
I know, right? Now, I will say this, though. I will say this. I mean, when it comes to going on a date with your girl, if she's not one of those girls that are like, yeah, I want to go to Red Lobster, and if she's like cool with going anywhere as long as it's just quality time with you, then okay, you can get away with something like that. You can get away with taking her to a Chinese restaurant or something like that. But if you have, I don't know, it's like it depends on the date. It depends on who you are dating and what they are into. Because if they like Chinese food, then going to a Chinese restaurant should be fine for a date, right? But I will say, do not take your date to McDonald's because that
I don't
no,
even eat from
you're not even getting
McDonald's.
you're not even getting any coochie that night, fam. You're not getting any coochie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't even eat from McDonald's, so I wouldn't even want to go.
Neither do I. McDonald's is absolutely disgusting. Their food, how they make it is simple. They take all the trash that they collected and turn it into a fine meat paste and serve it to customers and say bon appetit. Hell,
Yeah,
the salad is even unhealthier than the hamburger itself. How do you do that?
I don't know. And you want to know what else? You want to know what else? I've
What,
heard that
what?
they sacrifice kids and put them in the burger. You may not believe it. Yeah. Listen, laugh.
It's not
It's
in
true.
October yet, man. It's not in October. Come on.
It's fucking true. Do you want me to show you the video?
No, because sorry, just say
No. They're talking about it. They're not showing it. They're talking about it. They're not showing it. But you want to know what? Listen, man. They be really doing stuff like that, and they be putting it in our meat. So I was like, yeah. And also, I do like fast foods, like Burger King. I like
Dairy
Wendy's.
Queen.
What?
Dairy Queen.
Oh, I love Dairy Queen. That's like one of my
Yes.
favorites.
The Oreo Blizzard.
Oh, I love that. Also, freaking Subway is cool. I like Publix sandwiches, but I also like Subway. I don't know. I just like subs in general. It depends on how it's made. I like Pizza Hut. I like freaking what else is called Little Caesars. I like Domino's. I love all pizza restaurants. Now, the worst thing you can ever do to pizza is put barbecue for sauce. Whoever thought that was a good idea was a fucking idiot. Why would you
And
put barbecue?
here's where we have to disagree. Barbecue pizza with wings on it is the best.
Wings?
With
Oh,
wings.
oh God, I couldn't eat that. That's cholesterol city, man.
Well, I mean, it's not like I'm going to eat it every single day. It's just like that's a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah, man. But you already know who would eat fucking big ass barbecue pizza with wings. You already know who will chow that down every day. We all know what we're talking about.
Joshua Butterboy.
Yeah, man, that dude will fucking maul that shit every chance he get.
Man, he will eat fried butter like it's going out of style.
Man, that dude will spray butter on top of that shit. So turns out my Wi-Fi is all effed up. So I'm going to bail. So anyway, stick with the shadows because at the end of the day, the darkness is with you. I love that edgy ass term, man. I love it. It's so edgy.
Yeah, it's like Shadow the Hedgehog would say it.
Yeah, Shadow is pretty cool. I just think Sonic is overrated, but I still like Shadow. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, it's just the Shadow the Hedgehog for the GameCube. It was just, it's hilarious because of how edgy it is.
It was edgy. It's supposed to be more
See,
darker, but
Things that are edgy is actually good. Let me explain. See, everything can't be all sunshine's rainbow. Oh, every day we get man, it's not realistic.
Now Data works. Fuck you, Data.
Man, I haven't
Yay,
seen
Diddy's here.
chew that
I
phone
tried
data.
doing this last week when I was stuck in my grandfather's house and it says, you need a router. You fucking assholes.
Mhm. But like, here's the thing, because I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, DMC Devil May Cry is edgy," or "This game is bad."
All right.
Edginess is cool, and
Okay,
when
thank
it
you.
comes to certain things, it's like people say, "Oh, westernization
So-
of characters is bad." I'm like, no, it's not all the time. And see, Devil May Cry was never westernized. People say it's anime based. No, it's not. Devil May
It's
Cry
based on-
feels like more like a Western action / horror game instead of it being Japanese based. I never felt anime tropes or vibes from Devil May Cry ever, actually. So
what did I miss when my internet decided to crap out?
I have no.
Oh, we were talking about like
trading
food. We were
work.
talking about. We made fun of Butterboy. Like, there's a whole laundry list of things we're doing.
It's fun to
Also,
make fun of his
thing
ass.
I would like to add, guys. Pineapples and olives should never be on pizza, if you ask me.
Oh
Those are like
my
the
God.
things
Screw
that
you. We're
have-
no longer friends.
Dude, pineapple
Yeah, man, I
pizza
take the
is
pineapples
good,
off,
man.
man.
That is so good.
Oh.
That is so good. That is.
I
Listen,
know what?
that's so ironic because
That's where I draw the
pineapples are my
line. We can
favorite
draw the
fruit.
war between waifus, but I draw the line with pineapple.
No, here's another
Look-
unpopular opinion. Sardine
Listen, man.
pizza is good.
And I love pizza, and I love pineapples. You like pineapple, Silent Joker? Not just on
Yes.
pizza, but in general.
Yes, pineapples in general. Love pineapples, even on pizza.
Pineapples is one of my favorite fruit. Love it too,
Woo!
man. And
Sure,
it's so
pineapple
ironic because
first,
I don't
so.
like pineapples on pizza.
Okay,
Maybe I just gotta eat
I-
more. Maybe I.
Okay. This is ironic. I do not like potatoes. I don't give a crap. The ironic thing is French fries. I know it's ironic. I won't eat potatoes plain or mashed. Put any condiments on there. I won't eat it. But I'll eat French fries. Wow, ironic.
I like potatoes. I don't know. I like mash. I like potato. I also like. I love French fries, man. Anything with fries, especially. Oh my god, I love fries.
Yes.
Now, one thing I will say
actually
about
love potatoes
McDonald's.
and I'm Irish.
Yeah, like one thing I'll say about McDonald's, they make some good goddamn fries. I'll say that. And chicken nuggets. But that's it. Other than that, they're trash.
So
Yeah.
apparently putting a cup of water in the microwave to boil for tea is considered a sin to British people.
jolly good.
Uh,
Hold on, are
I
those
mean,
the same people
I
that put
wouldn't-
milk in tea?
I wouldn't know because I use a kettle, but sure.
I wouldn't put a cup of water in a microwave. I did that sometimes, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just, because microwaves have too much radiation anyway. I don't really use the microwave like that, so I'll just use the pot.
Yeah, just use a pot. Much
It's
better.
turning the frogs gay.
Oh, I know
man.
where you got that from. That Alex Jones dude, man. I actually used to watch him. And he said some stuff that made a lot of sense. And I'm like, he used to at least. And I'm like, man, where did the time go? Gosh, man.
I know, right?
I'm using my data before you ask, and Chelsea says we just got to keep trying to call ETEL.
Hmm.
She's doing a chat thing, and she says she'll keep me posted, but she thinks it might be because of what happened with Ida.
Hey, any of you guys ever heard of that game called 12 Minutes? Man, that game is good.
No.
I want to play it. I want to play it. It's really good. It's got Willem Dafoe. Who else is in there again?
Oh man, that game is fucking.
Daisy Ridley's one of the actors. I'm like,
I watched-
strangely enough, that is her best role she's ever had.
Yeah, man. I watched what's his name? Corey X Kenshin play it, man. And I love Corey X Kenshin. I don't care what people say. That dude makes amazing content, man. Anybody ever heard of Corey X Kenshin?
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Player Select. I've actually saw some of Corey's videos on Player Select on Disney XD before I actually switched over to Roku.
I'm talking about Corey X Kenshin. I'm talking about a guy on YouTube.
Yeah, I still need to sit down and watch more of his videos though.
Dude, that guy's he is so fun to watch, man. I love Corey X Kenshin, dude. He's like one of my favorite YouTubers.
Oh, guys. Real quick. So have you heard about the Sonic Coders controversy?
Oh yeah, the guy that was using the PC emulator that.
Oh yeah, trying to trick people into believing that was the real thing when it wasn't. Oh
yeah, like
trolling at first, but then
I just want to know, what are you getting out of this? Because not only are what you're doing is illegal, but you're giving a bad reputation to a company who can destroy your ass.
Exactly.
And also, it's absolutely childish too.
Dude, I am sick of guys like SSJ9.
There she goes again.
All these ghetto ass Dragon Ball YouTubers. Seriously,
Corey is amazing.
Corey is amazing.
I mean, basically, I wish that some of the bigger YouTubers could actually help us smaller YouTubers out if possible. But if that.
Man, we gotta build our own channels up. That's how it feels good when you build your own channel up. Like you gotta,
yeah. I'm actually stuck here at 210, and I'm still trying to find ways to actually help grow my channel as best as possible.
Hey, your channel was doing better than any of the channels I've ever created on YouTube combined. So yeah.
I gotta, stop being a lazy SOB and start doing more of my channel, because I still need to make a video about the Peach Boy Riverside anime, because the anime is going out of order. Episode 3 is chapter...
Peach Boy Riverside. That sounds like that sounds like something from Brokeback Mountain. Hold on. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been wanting to do something with these characters in the crossover for a minute. I just forgot what it was. Thank you for reminding me.
Alright. Well, I mean, I need to stop being, lazy. I still need to bring back Spicy Sunday, where I play Senran Kagura Peach Splash on Twitch, and also I need to play more Samurai Showdown on the weekdays and stuff.
Also, if I can get the capable Wi-Fi, I want to do some more freaking playthrough games, and also I just pre-ordered Far Cry 6, since I've been a fan of Far Cry ever since Far Cry 3. That hands down, Far Cry 3 was my personal favorite, and I just love that game so much.
Classic. The classic, really good. But we'll see how it goes.
Oh, hold on. I want to know, since we talked about this last week, I don't think we had Neo's response. So, but Neo, what are your thoughts on the Saints Row that's coming out?
Oh man,
I already made a video about it on my Animix channel.
Oh, you did? Alright. I'll check it out.
Right, yeah.
But I do have one question, though. So, the black guy that's in there that looks like a complete total dweeb.
Why does StreamYard do this to me? I go to answer my sister-in-law's call, and it decides, oh, you must not want to be here anymore. No, I'm just muting and stuff long enough to talk to my sister-in-law. You don't have to kick me out of the damn thing.
Weird. I was muted for a while.
Yeah, But yeah, what do I think about the What do I think
But
about the?
what I was going to say was, now who looks cooler, the black nerd guy from Saints Row or Steve Urkel from Family
Steve
Matters?
Urkel. Steve
Steve
Urkel.
Urkel.
There you go.
Steve
Steve
There you
Urkel.
go.
Urkel.
Kane looks better in
No,
Saints Row.
he doesn't stand no chance against Jaleel. I don't care
There
about
you
what
go.
you, man. Jaleel is the fucking goat. I don't care what people say. I look that dude is so talented. Like, holy shit, he's so talented. He doesn't even want to be the Steve Urkel character. He wants to forget about it. That's how good he is at it. Yeah,
Unfortunately, he's gonna have to accept that he's gonna be known for Steve Urkel.
That
listen,
is a
man.
sad thing. He's
This is the
really
problem. This is the problem that he's doing. He's not owning what he does. He's not owning it. He needs to own that shit.
true.
He needs to
true.
really be, he needs to
Well,
expand his brand. He needs to make something memorable that people's gonna grasp onto.
and what's funny is, I know he's also the voice of the OG Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Hmm. Like I said, Jaleel is fucking. He's incredible. He really needs to do more stuff. You know, I know he wants to get rid of the Steve Urkel character, but like you said, he's not getting away from that. He needs to own that shit. Like I said,
Now it's kind of
Leonard
like,
Nimoy did. He
Okay.
owned Spock at the end of it. Like he finally accepted
Well,
that. Yes, I am Spock.
well,
and
I'm gonna say this. And why am I echoing? Who am I echoing?
do you have your YouTube link on?
No, I'm using data because I don't have internet.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm using data as well. So basically, that's two of us. Because basically, whenever I have my Wi-Fi on, it kind of sounds like you guys are getting really choppy and stuff like that.
Weird.
Anyway, what I see as the problem is, and please ignore my voice echoing because I don't know who I'm echoing on. But anyway, in my opinion, I think the reason he has problems with people seeing him as Steve Urkel is because every time someone asks him to be Steve Urkel, he does it. Like, you remember that thing of Scooby-Doo where they'll have guest stars now? It's like Scooby movies only for modern day. They had Steve Urkel and he says, "Hey, you're those mystery solving teens," and it's like, I heard you don't like being Steve Urkel, yet here you are doing Steve Urkel.
yeah, it's kind of ironic.
Yeah, because I mean, what else could he do? The problem is he's not owning the Steve Urkel character. He's not expanding his brand. He's not doing anything else. You know, that's why people remember him only as Steve Urkel because he's not doing anything else to be remembered
So
as.
didn't he and Snoop Dogg, I think, make a special thing of pot?
I don't know because
But like, I mean, you kind of branch off this. It's kind of like, you look at Will Smith. Yes, we do know him as the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but he's also, Men in Black. He's that Wild Wild West. He's been doing a lot of movies. It's like you can't just pinpoint him as this was his iconic, scene, because when Will Smith is in a movie, he shines brighter than any of the other celebrities. I don't care who disagrees. Like, Will Smith is a talented, damn good actor, and he deserved a award for the Pursuit of Happiness. I absolutely
Oh
love
man,
that.
I love that movie. That movie was
That was a
so.
good one, but that was a good one.
Yeah, and it's a shame they didn't get anything for that, because he definitely damn well deserved a
Yeah, I
award
still
for that.
like Jada for what she did to
Concussion was
him.
also really good. At least he got nominated for the Golden Globes for that. I felt like there you go.
But it's just, you look at Will Smith, and he's in different type of roles where you can't just pinpoint him as that Fresh Prince of Bel Air guy, because again, Man in Black and every other movie that he's been in. With Steve Urkel, he hasn't really done anything outside of that besides voicing Sonic the Hedgehog. But other than that, though, he hasn't really done anything that will, get you to point at him and go, "Oh, this is the guy from X," right?
I would love to see him as a guest on Saturday Night Live, where there's a skit where he's himself, and then like Steve Urkel shows up, or someone dressed as Steve Urkel. And he's like, "God damn it, I'm trying to forget you exist," and then starts beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Slowly accepts the persona of Steve Urkel. That would be a good sketch.
Actually, he
But
would.
SNL hasn't
Actually,
been
they
funny
should
in
consider
years.
that. Actually, they consider. Actually, you guys remember that one skit on what's his name, Keenan Peele or whatever his fucking name is.
Keel and Peele?
Huh?
Yeah, Keel and Peele.
Yeah, where Steve Urkel was a bad guy and he had like mind powers and shit. Oh, he was like, Jaleel, there is no Jaleel. It's only Steve. It's always been Steve. Anybody remembers that?
I vaguely remember that episode. But
Hold on, let me
Yeah.
just link you the video.
Oh,
Oh
but
man.
Also, it could have been worse. People could have still remembered him as also being Myrtle Urkel as well. The only reason I remember Myrtle is because I watched a review of the whole series of Family Matters recently, and when they showed Myrtle, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot that was a character that Jaleel played.
not gonna lie, Murder was kind of cute.
Well, she only had eyes for Eddie, so you're out of your fuck.
Ooh.
Okay, there's the video.
Oh god damn it.
And calling Myrtle Urkel cute, you do realize that's a man, right?
Yeah, that's like
Yes.
actually freaking.
Yes, but
that's like
Dionysus
having a hot
is also
Medea.
into femboys stuff, so
He's also, yeah, I assume he's in the femboys. They still got dicks though.
Yes.
I'm not into that.
So the trap code doesn't work on me, Yulia.
the problem with Myrtle when Jaleel got older and stuff is when the show first started, you could easily see Myrtle as an actual girl, but as Jaleel got older, he looked less androgynous,
That's the testosterone kicking in. As you get older, you start to. In my case, is not the case. I'm in my very early 20s now, and I still look like a goddamn androgynous.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the character should have been a one-off thing, especially as Jaleel started getting older and looking more, masculine than androgynous.
Oh god.
Alright, speaking of like characters that should be one-offs. Oh god, I still remember the Brady Bunch when their fucking cousin came over. Like, leave, kid, we
Cousin
want you.
Oliver.
Yeah.
There's actually a TV trope called Cousin Oliver syndrome, and it
Yeah.
basically names every character that's added to a cast to spice up the show when the youngest kid is too old to be cute anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, but then he just totally just does a Family Guy gag too, where Peter is opening a church called the Church of the Fawns or whatever, and like and he's like, I forget what exactly he says, but Oliver was part of his verse, and to never be seen again.
Yeah, it's sort of like the term.
Yeah, it's like
really
why
jumping the shark. That
I
actually
always wondered
from the Happy Days series finale when the Fawns actually literally jumped a shark.
Yeah, that is also
jump the shark. Yeah, jump the shark and nothing. Oh, you did it, Fez. You did it. You jumped the shark. Like that's it.
And I always wondered,
like nothing happened.
Why is Hollywood
always worked Jaws, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm like, why is Hollywood always so interested in young child actors? I was like, I'm starting to get the thing. And then I just started looking stuff up. And I was like, and then you guys remember that girl Heather O'Rourke who played Poltergeist? Geese or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Oh yes, that
Yeah.
young actor who sadly passed away.
Yeah, passed
At
away
a
in like
very
the
young age,
80s,
but
right?
yikes.
And I was like,
But
let me look this up some more. And then I looked it up some more. And then I found the video. And I'm going to show you guys.
Oh,
Now, viewer discretion advised.
DNA.
That's all I
I
got to
know the
say.
video you're talking about. I know the video that you are talking about. Ugh. Viewer discretion is
Dionysus.
advised.
Yes, Didi.
Dionysus.
Yes, Didi.
What you were talking about for Happy Days is Chuck Cunningham, which is called Chuck Cunningham syndrome for TV tropes, in which a character only appears for either a few episodes or only one season. Example, if you watch that 70s show, there was an episode where we see Donna's younger sister who was 14 and she
Viewer
only appeared in
discretion
like one
advised. I linked
episode.
it.
All right.
And they even lampshaded in a future episode when it came to a soap that Kitty liked watching. And they did the whole dramatic thing of, will they ever talk about Donna's sister who appeared in one episode? Tune in next week.
Oh, by the way, there was one thing that I wanted to see in the Brady Bunch because there were such good boys and girls. I wanted to see one of the daughters bring home a boyfriend who was not white.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got criticized for that back in the day.
And you know what's funny is the Golden Girls, who was also made in that same time period, had more cojones than the Cosby Show and the Brady Bunch and all of them because they weren't afraid to tackle
Was the
those
70s.
questions. Huh?
The Brady Bunch
Golden
was
Girls,
the
still
70s.
classic.
Golden Girls
Ah.
was the 80s.
Okay. Well, I mean, either way. It's just Golden Girls didn't hold back on the conversation of what to talk about. They went from AIDS to HIV, LGBT, presentation, whole black and white couples, and it was great because back then it was all taboo. Like, oh no, someone is dating a person who's not of their own skin color.
Are you guys watching the video?
Yeah,
No.
I started watching it. I just I couldn't bear it anymore. After hearing what happened
Yeah.
to her, that's just.
Yeah.
I can't
That's what I'm
watch it
saying.
because
These motherfuckers are really out here doing that.
Yeah, and look at what they're. Basically, don't even get me started on cuties either.
Cuties? That's
yeah,
just concrete proof that they're
Don't
doing.
remind us.
Oh,
Don't remind us.
no, guys,
You
I'm
saw
so
it too, Silent Joker, right? You saw the video too?
I've seen that
Guys,
video a
I'm-
long time ago, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
guys, I'm so-
yeah,
Very,
like
very
3 years
sad,
ago.
very
They doing
sad.
fucking sick shit. I would never forgive the Hollywood for what.
Guys, I'm so
Yeah,
glad you brought up cuties because I just remembered French, the land of la cheese and love perfume and stuff. French has decided to ban in hentai.net because it had Lodi and Shota, hentai, and they are trying to protect the victims. Meanwhile, there's also the same country that made cuties and said, "Shut up, this is brave and bold." So apparently, real
Shut up,
children.
this is showing how exploiting children, especially girls, is bad. By
So
exploiting
exploiting 8,
girls.
9-year-old girls are okay, but getting rid of hentai, depending on the age, I'm just saying, putting that out there, is let's ban hentai.
Exactly.
The logic,
No
people.
character.
you can't even, like.
The
How's that even
logic.
freaking-
This is
These
fictional
fuckers want
characters.
their cake and eat it too. That's what my fucking problem is. They want their cake and eat it fucking too.
I'm like, oh. Also, who's the child shrink that the literally she talked the French director of the Forbidden Film, I'm not going to say its name, talked to a
The
child shrink
film
about
that's
this
named
shit.
after oranges.
Like, what the fuck?
Wait a minute,
Exactly.
what is the film?
Cuties.
When I
Oh.
say the film named after oranges, there's a brand of oranges called Cuties. So the
I
film
know.
named after oranges.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
absolutely just like I'm sorry. 3 seconds in, and already I'm fucking disgusted with it. No, I'm not finished.
The video?
I am not finished.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
telling
should-
you, these motherfuckers are sick like that. Listen,
As
I watched
soon
the whole
as-
video. I watched
as
the
soon-
whole video. I felt sick.
As soon as I seen that little girl in the car, I was like, no, but nah. Like, I got a damn little sister. I mean, yeah, she's a grown ass woman, but it's still that whole,
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
these dudes be all man. Listen, at the end of the I watched the whole video. It gets way worse. You didn't even pass the first part. You didn't even pass the seconds. I watched the whole
it gets even
video.
worse.
That shit was hard to listen to.
It is hard. Like,
Mhm.
The shit they
Also,
did to Heather was fucked up. They talking about they jerked off. Man.
Also,
Oh, shit.
this bullshit that no one looks like lolis or Uzaki-chan or whatever. I recently saw a girl I knew from middle school, and she was a tiny girl, like 4 something. I saw her recently. She's around the same age as me. I'm in my 30s, and she still looks like a child pretty much. So you're basically saying that she does not exist. You're basically saying she does not deserve to exist because you can't stand that people can look young for their age and be short.
It's
And
called genetics, but people don't understand that. Like
I
these
just wanna
fucking
know.
goddamn woke bitches.
I just want to know when these idiots see little people, people with dwarfism. I hope to God they don't go up to them and say, "Hey, little boy or little girl," because if that little person punches them right in the legs, they deserve it.
oh my God, now I'm just imagining someone going up to Peter Dinklage and say, "Where's your mommy, little boy?"
Well, he did that in the film once, like before Game of Thrones and everything. I can't remember the film. Well, Elf was one of them. There was a different one before that.
But it's just, and like what I was saying in my other video, in my last video that I made about the whole lolis and shuttercons, my opinion on them. Like, these idiots, they look at fiction, they look at these, anime characters, and they always say, "Oh my God, this is a child because they're short," and yet, I want them to answer this. Is Chaozu in Krillin from Dragon Ball Z a child? Is Hiei in the Granny Sensei, I forgot her name, from Yu Yu Hakusho a child? And kind of going here to America, is Yosemite Sam and Barney Rebel, who both are short as hell, especially Yosemite Sam, are they children?
No, but they're just really short. Like these people, like, oh, they're children. I'm like, no, they're not. They're just really short motherfuckers.
Exactly, like Chaozu is a grown ass man. His design is, short as hell. He's the size of a 5-year-old or whatever.
My grandmother was short.
You
And-
know?
And it's just these idiots. I mean, first of all, we gotta remember the woke don't understand how genetics or reality works. These are the same idiots who will sit there and say, "My hamster is going to choose their gender and sexual identity today."
Please don't point out that stupidity again.
Oh
Yeah,
God, they
it's like-
really
it's
they
like what
really
Ron
did that?
said.
They really are that incompetent that they did something like that?
Oh, I remember I told y'all this last week. The dumbass was like, my hamster. Okay, so here's how the idiot did it. Now, rodents like hamsters and mice, they have poor vision and they can't see very well, so they stick to walls. right? Now, what he did was he spread his legs, and he had three cards in front of him. Each one was like the identity, the sexuality, blah blah blah. And he did it three times, to which the hamster always went onto the left side of his leg and picked the paper. Now, mind you, the paper also had a little seed on it, to which that's what the hamster was after. And yeah, and so the idiot's like, oh my gosh, guys, my hamster is a heterosexual who's non-binary, and he goes by they and them. And he also
Yeah.
shoved the hamster up his ass later, but we didn't see it, thankfully. But let's face it, this sick fucker is shoving the hamster up his ass.
He's shoving the
My cat
hamster
just
up.
gave my strange look when you said that.
Listen, man, that dude needs to get shot in his fucking head as soon as possible.
Yeah,
Soon
and
as possible.
it's just like okay, guys, if I can actually say something here, it's like what Ron White said. You can't fix stupid because stupid is forever.
Yeah, you can't. There's that. You
Even though I
definitely
don't
can't be
really,
stupid.
even though I don't really like the whole blue-collared, comedy stuff, it's not really my thing. I will say though, I still like the whole "and here's your sign," because these idiots deserve a lot of sign. Here's your sign for being stupid. Here's your sign for being an idiot. Here's your sign for being incompetent. Here's your sign for being a smooth-brained incel. And there's a laundry list more.
They need to be on World's Dumbest.
All they gotta do is just open their mouth, right? Like, okay, so today we're going to see a guy who believes their gender changes throughout the day. Hi, my name is, I don't know the dumb bitch's name, nor do I care. And my gender changes when I walk outside. My gender changes from male to female or a they to them.
Matt's back.
And it's like, yeah, you're not
Okay,
a fucking
what did
guy.
I miss, guys?
Oh, nothing much.
Besides my
Matt.
bitch, nothing I know.
Private chat. Yeah, mostly stuff in private
Um,
chat.
There's a lot of things, but you know what, Matt? What is your favorite ice cream from Dairy Queen? Mine, personally, is the Oreo Blizzard, the classic.
My boy, dude.
Man, listen, let me tell you.
Woo!
I like Oreo.
Cookies and cream
I
for you
love
guys.
Oreo Blizzard, but I always love the classic vanilla with sprinkles.
That's good
Oh
too.
yeah, I'm definitely all about the vanilla with chocolate sprinkles, dude.
We don't
The
have
nice
Dairy
Marvel
Queen.
Butterfinger
We
flavor
have
guy.
cold
Hey, what, Dee?
We don't have Dairy Queen where I live. We have a thing called Cold Marble, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, how good is it?
It's ice cream. I mean, I could get Bluebell for cheaper.
Mmm.
Cold marble.
Aren't you-
Ooh. Man.
Also, I love the remark. It's ice cream. Like, to be fair,
It's
yeah. Like,
ice
how can you screw up ice cream,
It
right?
was an ice cream parlor.
Actually, I take that back. You can screw up ice cream. Banana pudding ice cream is by far the most disgusting ice cream known to man. Don't at me.
Also, fuck Ben and
There's a
Jerry's.
banana pudding.
Also,
Bananas all right.
God, what did Ben and Jerry's do?
Oh,
Basically, here's the thing.
socialist cucks.
They're actually they're freaking using ice cream to actually, push freaking political agendas. Because,
Oh yeah, like their whole stance on video games, like sell your video games for an ice cream, like.
Man, I would not feel bad if these dudes
Yeah,
got lined up
no.
and got stabbed to death.
Yeah, no. I can get Bluebell ice cream and keep my video game, so fuck off, Ben and Jerry.
yeah, and also
Yeah,
Bluebell is way better.
Not to mention their ice cream sucks. I mean,
That they put soy milk and agenda into the ice cream, which, as we all know, when you put anything woke into anything, it always tastes bad, or it looks bad, or it is just bad, period.
Yeah, let's
yeah.
just.
I look at.
I hope they do
Gay
not put anything
comics.
political in ice cream sandwiches. That will make me go and murder these
Please, I love
motherfuckers.
my ice cream.
Oh, dude.
I'll be right
Don't
back.
tempt
I
fate.
think my ice cream is here.
Oh, GD.
Thank you, Dee.
Yeah, Didi's right. Don't tempt fate, okay? Or Matt, you'd actually would do it best. Why don't you actually just do it the way you usually do it?
Okay. Me. Don't tempt fate.
Thank you.
I'll tempt
I
fate.
mean that's why I put the thing that I saw on Reddit on the Discord, because even if it turns out to be a fake thing about One Piece, in case it isn't, Lost Pause, don't tempt fate and give them ideas on who to voice Chopper.
I say just
Exactly.
get the original voice actress. Just get one of them. I mean, like, they're right there.
Yeah, it's just sad to see, but in all seriousness,
Don't
this
get me
is
wrong.
why we
I love Danny DeVito, but not as Chopper.
You know, he's a good actor, but I don't think the voice would fit him too well. I mean, that's
And
why he
not just
denied
that, but,
Pikachu.
I mean-
I'm like, good for you, Danny. Good for you.
Not just that, but One Piece is just like Dragon Ball Z, where it's an anime that can never be live action because there's just way too much zany stuff going on in it.
Not to mention
I
way
mean,
too many
hypothetically, they could make it
episodes.
work.
Good
They
God.
ironically made Tokyo
When
Ghoul.
will One Piece end, for God's sake?
as soon as the manga ends, that's
I guess when the manga ends, the show, it's more they had to come up with stuff to put in the show while they waited for the manga to update. I guarantee you, if Oda ever finishes the manga, they'll do a new version of One Piece, and it'll be a lot shorter than the current thing.
Probably true. Probably true.
Or it'll probably have a non-ending because the mangaka bought it. Kind of like Kentaro Miura.
But also like Kentaro, like Oda does have like I've laid out the ending for my assistants. If something happens to me, they can finish it up. So it'll just be a different
that's
ending.
cool.
Yeah, Oda
Yeah.
has stated that like I have the ending all figured out, and that's what Paz even said that once we figure out the One Piece, it's going to end a whole lot quicker. Like remember, we could have found out a long, long time ago, but Luffy's like, nope, you're not saying anything. If you say it, we're going back home.
But going back home with blackjack and hookers. You know what? Screw going back home.
Someone actually made a joke saying, "What if One Piece is the friends we made along the way?" And I'm like, people would be pissed if that's the thing.
That would be a total
Oda
cock
has
tease.
come out and stated that is not it. He said that is not the One Piece. So
Yeah,
good
that would
thing.
be a total cock tease if you
That
ask
would have
me.
been so bad. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me.
I know, right? Like it was
It's like,
friendship. No, dude. The only time friendship can be the answer and be okay if it's My Little Pony, where friendship is
In
literally
vaguely
magic. One
fairy
Piece,
tale.
yeah, in One Piece, okay, it can't be friends that you made along the way. That would be such
Because
a
Rogers will like,
buzzkill.
I left my treasure in one
Yeah,
place.
again, that would be a total cock tease if you ask me.
And it's
It'll
like,
also-
with the execution.
It will also give anime haters the ammo much needed to deride anime, for God's sakes.
But to be fair, by the way, it's
There she goes again.
Mm.
hang on, she's still here.
Well, there she goes.
God
Yay.
damn.
And Diddy refuses to go down, just like the strong woman that she is. Take note, Wolfie.
Yeah, eat shit, Wabbajack!
This is a
Also,
strong woman.
I think this was like a couple years ago on Twitter, but some asshole complained about Robin and Nami's body type, saying this isn't realistic women. I'm like, You're trying to bring logic to a world where people can eat magical fruits in exchange for never being able to swim again.
And you're worrying about the body.
And you're complaining about women having tiny waists and big tits.
Well, two
Oh,
things.
Are you
yeah.
fucking high
Oh,
on
yeah,
crack?
the whole, where are her organs type people?
Hold on. Two
damn
things
it.
here.
God
things
damn
The
it.
only complaint about Robin is like,
I'm
I
not-
like
Never
her
throw the
original
fuck
design
away.
better. That's about it.
On that same post, someone responded saying, "Oh, don't worry, Oda had you in mind too." And he showed a picture of Big Mom's ugly ass. Like, here you go, here's your representation. But not just that, but you look at One Piece. What the hell is anatomy, right? What is
Oh,
human
let's break
anatomy
that.
in One Piece?
Is that Lady Death?
Actually,
Ooh.
yes, I am a backer of Lady Death. I backed up the Sworn edition a while back ago. So
Oh,
since
yeah.
I
Nice.
backed up. This is
Look,
Can we
all
bring
I'm
it-
saying is the minute devil fruits were introduced, there was no point in trying to bring logic into One Piece.
Yeah, can we also bring back Evil Ernie too?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
hold on.
Yeah, anyway,
for
we
your
just got
guitar lovers out there.
Dude,
Yeah, let's bring back Evil Ernie, man.
yeah.
I also backed up the board game as well, so the Dungeon Dragon style as well, although that one's a bit harder to get out.
Yeah, let's
I
bring
mean,
back
that'd be-
Evil Ernie.
I mean,
bring
this
back-
I actually
would be
Lady
like
Death.
trying
That's like the first comic I actually got, so pretty cool.
this be like trying to bring logic to the Owl House by saying that Luce would be chubby like her mom too or something, because being chubby
Yes.
is a genetics thing. You're looking at a show where a girl goes to another plane of existence with magic. Logic went out the window when she entered this other universe.
Not just that, but if you're going to bring in this logic, then tell me there's a character that just has an eye for a face. So how's this character eating, right? And also, where is Hootie's organs, right? I mean, if you're going to bring logic into the show, well, what about these other character designs that are not, realistic whatsoever?
Yeah, the whole Campbellian logic sci-fi thing is kind of overrated, if you ask me. Just give me science fiction like Dune, and I'm good.
Oh, and basically,
But no.
don't even get me started on Dune, because basically, here's the thing. People are actually saying that the freaking protagonist in Dune is actually another white character, and they're
He's
actually still
not.
freaking complaining about it.
And
White
they're missing
supremacy,
the whole
have you seen
goddamn
the
point about Dune, because, good lord, it's basically a cautionary tale of what happens when we hero worship.
Like, where's it? I liked it. Let me find the tweet.
Okay, well, if you can find it, just
I mean,
post
in a way, you could say Paul Atreides is a hero, but not in the most literal sense.
I mean, I usually prefer anti-heroes because, at least anti-heroes are pretty much cooler than, actual heroes.
I agree.
Yes.
Henceforth, why Elric of Melniboné is such an awesome character.
Also, I get pissed when people say they don't like Izuku because he's a crybaby. I'm like, well, gee, considering his whole life he was basically shat on for being quirkless, I'm surprised he hadn't taken Bakugo's advice and take a swan dive off the school roof because people were such assholes to him. Maybe you should take into account that for him, he's trying to get his emotions in check because he's basically been shat on his whole life, saying you can never be a hero because you don't have a fucking quirk, and shat on over and over again.
Look at it now! My boy's a hero.
But no, they don't like him because he cries. Yeah,
Also, I just
well,
want
you
to
know
throw
how many You know how many times when I was in middle school I felt like fucking Izuku because people were fucking assholes to me? I'd be fucking crying too if I was given the chance to prove myself.
Oh yeah, same here, because I actually identified Deku a lot because, good lord, my high school life fucking sucked. I felt like going into the fetal position and crying like a bitch at times.
Same. Also, I found the dude
Mostly for me, like during like elementary school, I kind of felt the same way about Izuku, but that was mostly during like grade school. But middle school and high school, I started becoming more and more friendly with the people around me. Started making good friends and stuff.
I mean, you can actually also see it with the main character in Kid Cosmic as well, because before he finds the cosmic stones, as they're called, that give him and a couple other characters powers, he's basically seen as a nuisance because he just wants to be helpful in some way, shape, or form. And you find out his parents passed, so this is definitely reference to the stereotypical superhero. And you feel for this poor kid because he just wants to prove himself, but everyone sees him as an annoyance. And he's actually able to help save the day at the end of the first season.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm sick of stories like that. Like I want something new, like something fresh. That's why, like, oh, you have to train, you got to get beat up. I'm like, no, let's start from the opposite and let's do something unique.
Exactly.
Yeah, Invincible did the same thing. Like, oh, I got my powers. Oh, now I'm getting beat up by everything. Like, that shit is annoying as fuck.
I mean, it's okay once the first few episodes because the character's new to this, so they're not just gonna, be good at it. But when you keep on going, it just kind of get a little bit tiresome.
And you kind of waiting for a payoff.
I got so mad at the Invincible comic and the show for having Mark get beat up, raped, tortured, just everywhere. He just keeps getting beat up. I don't like that.
The only good that came out of that was the meme of "Thank insert name Think."
Oh yeah. Think.
But at least J.K. Simmons made it worth it in the end. That was his idealism in the end. Like, that was Omni-Man. Like, that's what he believed in all his time his life. Kind of hits you in the gut when it's like, when he says, "Oh, what's another 17 years?" Like, damn, maybe your son's first kid, but now he's gonna kill you in that moment. And it's like, I can wait another 17 years. Holy shit, damn, that's hits you right in the gut.
That's kind of messed up, but hey.
Wow.
I mean, like, the Invincible comic is very dark. They have a lot of dark themes in there. So I'm not surprised that they do or tackle certain things.
But then the ending was worth it in the end. It's like, what will you have after 500 years? It's like, you, Dad, I'll still have you. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I bet you that if the freaking Wokies actually saw Monster Girl, they would actually pretty much call her sus because she's actually a young girl, but canonically she's 24 years old. The reason why she actually looks like a little girl is because
but these idiots don't realize that there are various things that can make you look like you're a child or something. Dwarfism, certain disorders that basically slow your aging.
I mean, again, you gotta remember, these are the same idiots.
Faced in short.
These are the same idiots who believe in multiple genders and all sorts of magical bullshit.
I sexually identify as a fucking Gundam.
Yeah, the shit is getting really annoying. Oh, I identify with this. It's getting so fucking annoying, dude.
Okay, if we're gonna identify as things, by these Wokies' logics, I identify as the main character of Food Wars.
I identify as my character profile picture. Woohoo! But wait a second.
I identify as a
That or
squid.
Angel Dust.
I sexually identify
I-
as a Gundam armed to the teeth with missiles, lasers, and scissors, and a whole fuck ton of laser swords.
I identify
Soma
as
or
nothing.
Angel
So
Dust.
Wookie, shut the
One
fuck
of
up.
the two, I identify as them. If we're gonna identify as things, I'm either Angel Dust or Soma from Food Wars.
I
For me,
identify as a hentai tentacle monster.
I identify as a demon hunter.
I
I
identify.
identify as my profile pic
That's
from Xenogears, baby.
I identify
Xenogears.
as Tamaki from Fire Force. Woo-hoo-hoo.
I mean, I'm just saying, if we're gonna identify as various things, I'm gonna go for something that I think is cool, like Angel Dust or Soma.
Angel
I ain't
Dust
gonna-
is cool.
Stupidity of I identify as a glass of water. Of all things you could fucking identify as, why a fucking glass of water? Oh, or a male deer, which kind of defeats
It's
the
a matter of
purpose
perspective,
of
the
being
glass
a
of
trans
water.
woman.
Oh my god! What of all the animals in the animal kingdom? Why a fucking deer?
Well, hey, I
I
mean,
don't
deers are pretty cool, but
You know what? I need
Yeah,
to.
but I prefer either lions, badgers, there's sharks,
I need to rewatch.
things with
Watch
fucking
the-
fucked up shark teeth.
I need to rewatch the scene in one episode of Hell of a Boss, but I think a deer gets mauled by a wolf. I want to take that scene and label it Deer Girl.
Ooh,
Yes.
I also really love that particular Joker meme you made where it said, "Where's my goddamn DNA season 2 Netflix?"
Wait, did I do that? I think so. Where's my guy? Oh yes, yes, it was from the Harley Quinn. Where's my goddamn chair, Bruce? Oh yeah.
Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
where the fuck is my good Berserk anime? Made Japan.
You know I'm gonna say that belongs with the Castlevania team. If they
Has
can
anyone
manage to
seen
get
that?
it, then I'll watch it. Because
Has
Adi
anyone
Shankar
seen-
keeps saying,
You
if I
guys
get
want
it,
to say something?
we'll do Black
Okay,
Swordsman.
but-
already.
Has anyone
okay.
seen that scene of the Joker where he finds out who Batman is, but he's more mad that he's had to wait on his electric car. He's like, "Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?"
Wayne Tech promise an
my
electric car.
priority.
Where is it? You have your arch rival here. Kill him now.
That's what I love about that scene. Instead of being pissed he didn't think about it possibly being Bruce Wayne, to explain where Batman gets all his gadgets and stuff, he's more pissed that it's taking forever for Wayne Tech to get his electric car out.
Oh god.
Priority.
Funny. Like one of the scenes that I legitimately left in that dumb show. I'm like,
Another favorite
Go ahead.
Joker scene of mine has to go with the comics, which it's also called the trope. Even evil has standards, where Joker's talking to the Red Skull, and it's like,
There,
wait a minute, I thought
boys,
that was
he's
just a
mine.
silly outfit. Listen, I may be a villain. But I'm an American
Mine.
villain.
favorite scene with the Joker is the eulogy that he gives. Dear friends.
Wonder what Joker thinks of fucking Antifa.
I also love the scene from the 90s animated series where he's shown what the IRS is asking for. And he says, I may be crazy to go after Batman, but the IRS, no, thank you.
Yes, that
No, thank
was a
you.
brilliant episode.
Which was also funny is in the Harley Quinn cartoon show, Bane is scolding the Penguin's son, saying, "Listen, we do not screw over our contractors," or something like that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty fun. But let's call it good for right here, guys, because I gotta do some stuff. And anyway, like Matt would
Yeah,
say, it's
I
actually
gotta
about the
try
2 hour
and get a
mark.
hold
So
of my internet people to find out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I think
Alright, well,
GB should
anyway.
go first too. By the way, just in case
Alright,
she gets canceled out again.
ladies first.
Oh no, you're gonna incur the wrath of the Wokies now. But
He already did.
but
Dude, we do it all the time.
anyone watching who's all pissy about people complaining about Faye's costume, it's not just horny straight men. Women are pissed too because, believe it or not, there are female fans of Cowboy Bebop.
I did not know that.
Neither did I.
The world is
I'm gonna need
bigger.
therapy for this shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Edie, you know a good therapist?
And
All right. Well,
and the proof of it is the fact that there are women who will cosplay as Faye. And bullshit, if you're watching, you fucking bitch who's playing Faye, women do it every day at cons, are able to pull off Faye's look. So that's bullshit of, I can't wear tissue paper. It's not fucking tissue paper. You're just a fucking whore bitch.
ooh, nice. Anyway, Matt, you're up.
Oh, not much for me. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. And remember, if you happen to create something that is pretty much shit, remember, at least you're not Evil Hat Productions with really ugly art for thirsty sword lesbians. Like, good God, that art was just fucking hideous.
That was.
Neil, you're
Ah,
up.
chef, got to bring that up too.
All right. Anyway, now on to Neo. If he actually unmutes himself for his final goodbyes.
We'll give him a few minutes.
Neo.
Okay. Yeah.
Neo. Neo.
Earth to Neo.
Neo,
Uh,
Neo,
I guess
Papilio,
I'll go
Neo.
in case he shows up. All right.
Neo, 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 Neo.
Hey, Matt,
Neo,
Matt,
Neo,
Matt,
Neo,
stop!
Neo, 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 Neo,
Matt,
Neo, 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 Neo.
What's going on?
I am the storm that
Superman
is
sucks.
Your final words
approaching.
before the thing stops, Neo.
Oh shit!
again, our
I'm
final
sorry.
goodbyes was did.
Yeah, it's okay. We're waiting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
know we were ending. I had to go and do something. I don't really have anything else to say except keep rocking the dragon. That's all I really have to say. And stuff like that.
Anyway, Silent Joker 45, you're up.
Okay, the Doom movie's next month. Very excited. But just remember, the Doom book states this: colonialism and hero worship are bad and lead to disaster. The reviewer from GameStop: yikes! This promotes colonialism and white savior. No, read the books. Support the Doom movie. It's gonna be awesome. Hashtag not a promotion.
I
I'm just
agree.
really excited.
I agree.
That is a movie experience.
Denis Villeneuve is a bad director, but hey, it's Razor Fist. He's a contrarian.
Denis Villeneuve is great. He's a great director. Sicario.
This stream
Blade
sponsored
Runner.
by Raid Shadow Legends.
Anyway, Theo, you're up.
Alright. Well, first off, I totally forgot about that lesbian sword thing that sounds just like a porno. And, yeah, don't ever attack your audience. They're the ones that buy your crap. And I'm pretty sure no one here or anyone is going to buy that lesbian sword play that, again, sounds like if you type it into Pornhub, you will get a lot of, videos on that topic. And with that being said, remember, with that being said, remember, degenerates, to let your desires burn brightly.
And now it's time for yours truly. Well, guys,
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on board. I actually really had a good time here with you. And as always, just remember these 3 things. Respect the waifus, enjoy your fandoms, enemies freedom. And until the next one, this is Mr. N8343 saying, sign everyone.
All right, peace out. I'm gonna enjoy my ice cream sandwich.
Adios, muchachos.
Goodbye.